YouTube this morning. Y'all ain't even finna believe what I'm finna tell y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all about it. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to this morning's message. I hope y'all are doing well and that today, what's today? Oh, that's why, because it's the 15th and he think it's his day, but the devil is a lie every day, including today. I hope y'all are doing well and that today is going fantastic for you. Y'all, when I tell y'all it's been so much craziness, look, you can go on from around here somewhere. It has been so much craziness, y'all, and just so many things that are trying to keep me from being great. Good morning. You can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me? I hope y'all are feeling fantastic, y'all. It is so craziness. It is so craziness. Feeling great, celebrated 45. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear one. Okay, good. Okay, good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Blue Wise. Shout out to my moderator, Blue Wise, in the building. Great morning, Chris Curls. I'll text you back in just a little bit. Good morning, KK Nim. How y'all feeling, child? The enemy is on one, y'all. He is trying me in a multitude of ways, but that's okay because he ain't gonna get nowhere. Ain't gonna get nowhere. Good morning, YouTube people, Nim. Y'all, can I just tell y'all this real quick? So y'all know yesterday I said, y'all, I can't make this up. So y'all know yesterday I was like, child, I want some coffee so bad. Anyway, I'm back. So yesterday I was like, oh, and I'm not gonna worry about it. Even if YouTube mess up, I'm still gonna I got it recorded. Do y'all know that video is still trying to upload right now? I just said, well, it's just gonna have to be all right. Y'all, so much stuff is going crazy. I can't upload, emails getting lost. Like, y'all, it's just so much stuff that's going on with my technologicals. It's crazy. I said, is it Mercury retrograde? Lord, when are we in the shadow? What is happening? But it's all good. Great morning, y'all. Y'all tap the screen, share the live, share the love. Great morning, just be you, Nim. I'm going to text you back in a minute, 201. Good morning, Simply Unique, Nim. How y'all feeling? So today is air sign day. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's do the CommuniTEA. Well, let's pray, because see, the enemy had me all over the place, and so I'm a little out of sorts, I would say. I hope ain't nobody feeling out of sorts. Let's pray. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, Lord, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Or let's do it. Let's get to it. Y'all got the screen, share the live, share the love. Let's talk about the CommuniTEA real quick. Y'all, I hadn't said this, and Padre God, you know, he has us in a building stage, not just me, but all of us. We are in a building stage, and so there may be something that you've been putting on the back burner, or like maybe you just had to like get realigned, or like I want you to make sure that you are like get back to the vision, get back to the goal, get back to what it is that Padre God has had us, or he has us working on, right? Y'all, the air conditioning, uno momento. Look, y'all don't see, I hope all my credentials wasn't in the air, but look, we is comfortable over here. All my credentials in the air, it's hot, and I ain't finna start sweating anyway. I'm back. Feel hot. Now, realignment with the vision, realignment with the goal. That is what God was talking to me about last night. Making sure that you're still moving in the direction that he has asked you to move in. Good morning, Miss Nakia Moore. Shout out. I'm sure you didn't, honey, Wonnie. I don't think they had them then. So shout out to my community members. We need to make sure that we are in alignment with the goals that we that God has us working on, the things that He's told us to do. And if you feel like you're getting a little off track or not still in alignment with what He has told you to do, then I want you to take some time and make sure that you're refocused, okay? So that's the first thing. Join the community, y'all. Join the community. I think that as of now, everything that He has wanted me to do so far is done for the community, right? Everything that He has wanted, like we've needed to, like how we were going to build our foundation. We're building our foundation, or that foundation has already been laid, and now it's time to build up. So it took me about a month, right, to build the foundation, to lay the foundation for the community. So now that that is done, now I can start building up. So join the community, y'all. Get on the email list. Get in the Facebook group. Jointhecommunitea.com. You can go to the website. And just so you know, you will receive the Facebook invite, the Facebook group invite, once you get the email. It's automatically going to come to you, okay? So shout out to all my community members. I am so excited. God is getting ready to put it where I'm back also streaming onto another platform as well. So that is coming. And now, y'all, I also want to go, because this is the thing. The goal of the community is to be blessed, to be a blessing to other people, to be a blessing to those less fortunate than us. So if you want to be a blessing to someone, feel free, donate. The community cash app, the link is in my bio. Being blessed to be a blessing, because that is the whole point of the community. We are putting ourselves in a position to be a blessing to someone else. I'm able to be a blessing because people have been a blessing to me. So God had me create a platform that allows us to really pour into other people. Okay. And this is just the beginning, but I had to get the foundation laid. And so now that that's done, it's like it's up from here. So if you'd like to give back, jointhecommunitea.com, get in the Facebook group, be blessed to be a blessing. And you can also give through the community cash app as well. So thank you all for your donations in advance. If you want to book a ClariTEA coaching session, you can also do that as well. I'm finally at a point, y'all, where I can really do one-on-one coaching. And so that was something else that God had me to get in alignment before I could really advertise it. So if you want to book a personal coaching session, you can do that on the website as well, jointhecommunitea.com. So get in where you fit in. Friday Night Live, let me just tell y'all, God is... When Padre God start making changes, He gonna do what He won't do, okay? So He's in the process of letting me know exactly how Friday Night Live is going to go. You can still book a one-question ClariTEA reading, but I don't know exactly. We're still putting together how Friday Night Live is going to go. I have a couple of BYOB consults that are coming in on the 1st and the 8th of December, but we gonna see, because He has me working on something else as well. So we gonna see how that goes. Okay. Next, 11-11 challenge. I hope y'all getting in where you fit in. I hope you putting your time in and really giving those 30 minutes to the Lord, writing your affirmations or scriptures, whatever you have chosen to do. I hope you're doing that, y'all, because it's really changing things. I have my scripture, of course. I'm writing. I found myself writing even when I wasn't doing the 11-11 challenge. So make sure that you are giving Padre God those 30 minutes, 30 days, and the perfect time to do that, it was with your 11-11 challenge, so that you can receive, y'all, so you can receive. Okay. Today is Air Sign Day. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So once I'm done here, I will be hopping into the community Facebook group doing the ClariTEA coaching calls for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And that's it. Y'all know our theme for this week is in an instant. Padre God can change things in an instant. Today is day 5 of 30 for the 11-11 challenge. And that's it, y'all. Oh, no, I take it back. Scripture for this morning. Now, I know we in the book of Matthew, right? We're in the book of Matthew. However, I don't know if it's just me, but y'all know how these numbers be chasing you, right? Well, right now, I cannot get away from 333. 333, okay? That number is chasing me. So last night I was like, well, okay, Padre God, what is this that you want me to, or like what you trying to tell me? Needless to say, he took me to Jeremiah 33 and 3. Jeremiah 33 and 3, promise of restoration. And Jeremiah 33 and 3 says, call to me and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Call to me and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Child, you calling out and Padre God is answering, okay? He is answering. So I don't know who needed that message, but baby, he been on it. I saw 333, then I saw it again, and I was like, okay, Padre God, you trying to tell me something. So some of you, that may be a scripture that is helpful for you. So whatever it is for you, you got to chop it up with Padre God and see about that. Okay. So Jeremiah 33 and 3. Okay. You finding out stuff. God is revealing things, y'all. He's revealing people. And I'm gonna just tell y'all this as well. And this ain't for everyone, but I will say that, look, strength card telling y'all, be mindful of people trying to get under your skin intentionally. That came up yesterday. And don't, like, if even like this morning, my morning started off a little rocky, right? Timing wise, I was kind of thrown off a little bit, but don't let little things trigger you. Okay. Don't let the little things trigger you. So that's that on that. Don't let the little things trigger you. Okay. Cause listen, I'm telling you, I know it. Especially if you're in the community, I know that it's like people are trying you. They trying your patience. They're trying your intelligence. And it's very easy, y'all. And if you're in the community, I want to say, who was it? Whose reading was it, y'all? Whose reading was it? Aries. I think it was the Aries ClariTEA Coaching call yesterday, and I think it showed up on the community coaching call for Sunday as well. Be mindful, because there are people who are trying to intentionally get under your skin, and I feel that. So just don't let them message. So just don't let it happen. I had to take several breaths yesterday. Just don't let them do it, y'all, because they know what they're doing. The whole time this morning, I was like, the enemy, I was like, he trying me today. He trying me. But just don't, once you're aware of it, just be like, child, I ain't got it. I ain't got time for it. Like, I'm not even finna entertain the foolishness. So, so just saying, is that what we need to talk about? Oh, let's do it. Let's get to it. Y'all tap the screen, share the love. Tapping in with spirit guides, ancestors, angels, and ascended masters of the highest and purest life vibration and energy. We ain't even gonna give them no energy because they tried it. So all they do is, let's see what spirit they want to talk about today. Out the deck. If there's a question of my heart, I don't know why that song just came in my spirituals. We have number 5, ceremony, that is coming in first. Y'all, I hadn't used these in so long. Let's see what it says. Are we gonna wait to the end? Ritual. Let's see, because I don't know this card. They said wait to the end. So all to do is, let's pull some cards and see what's going on. Y'all tap the screen, share the light, share the love. So first things first, I felt that when I first looked at this, I saw alignment, right? I saw alignment, like your chakras. And y'all said that, didn't it? So let me tell y'all, so yesterday I started feeling a little sick, right? Good morning, dearest one. I started feeling a little sick, and that's why my timing got thrown off today, because I feel myself kind of getting, kind of getting congested, right? And so as a result of that, it kind of has thrown me off a little bit. So, but what it was crazy is because I started thinking about, I was like, man, and then it took me to the message we had yesterday as well, where it was like, Okay, your heart, like my heart chakra, and making sure that it said open up. Yesterday, the bottom row was like the heart. It said it was the Four of Pentacles, and I think it was like the Two of Cups and something else, and it's like opening up. So what that is, in fact, what is coming through on this card, because what it's telling me is like, and what I already know as well, is that when you, depending on where you are experiencing a blockage in your energy, right? Those are the like those are the areas that you can experience like sickness, pain, things like that. So be very mindful of that. For me, I felt like it was my heart chakra, because then all of a sudden, like I felt congested, like I felt like I was kind of like I'm kind of getting sick. And so yesterday I was like running a fever and I had chills and I really couldn't get anything done yesterday. And this was after I went live, but they were showing me that as well. So for whoever needs that message, be mindful. A lot of times that can tell you where there's an energetic block wherever you're experiencing like sickness or pain or difficulty, things like that. So somebody needs that. So that's the first thing I just saw when I looked at that. Even though these aren't necessarily chakras, it does look like for me that all of these are like a specific chakra. And some of you, we talk about ceremony number 5 as well. The first thing is coming through, like making sure that you are setting yourself into a routine and something that you're doing consistently, right? Just like we talked about, like the 30 minutes, 30 days, the 11-11 challenge. And that is going to help you, because some of us, our routines are changing up a little bit. So that may be throwing you off a little bit as well, changing the energy. But let's see what this ceremony is talking about. Good morning, dearest one. Good morning, good morning. No, dearest one, the only reason you can't get into the Facebook group is because you hadn't clicked the link in order to get in. So it's on the link is on the email, so you can click the link to get in the Facebook group. So that's why you're not able to get in there, okay? Because you hadn't clicked the link for it. Here we go. Oh, let's do it. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups, and when I flipped it over, this was actually in the reverse. Wasn't I just talking about the heart chakra and like making sure that you're open and receptive? For me, being a little congested in my chest area. So some of us, we need to make sure that we are doing something, making sure that we are open and receptive and ready to receive, okay? Importantones. We can, like, we're in overflow, but this is the thing. Sometimes, y'all, it's hard for us. We don't even realize that we're not in an energy of receiving until you start trying to turn down things that are actually a benefit or something that God is actually trying to bring in for you, right? So this is the thing. Sometimes we can block our blessings because we will mistake what it is that is coming in. We'll deny it or we'll doubt it. So just be very mindful of that. With this Ace of Cups coming up in the reverse, it literally is saying, like, okay, y'all, we gotta, this is a gift. This is something that God is bringing in for us in order for us to actually have this overflow. So we want the Ace of Cups to be in the upright position, because this is being happy. This is being fulfilled. This is us nurturing ourselves, pouring into ourselves. And for some of y'all, I'm just say this could be for some of y'all, you're gonna have to put some self-care into your schedule, okay? Put some self-care into your schedule as well, because you may not be spending enough time really nurturing yourself, really allowing yourself to take care of you, okay? So this week, whoever this message is for, like, create an energy of taking care of yourself, okay? Then we have the 9 of Pentacles. So what? Okay, so first things first, let me say this to whoever this message is for. Sometimes you got to let some folks do something for you, okay? You've got to let people do something for you. Some of us, myself included, I'm going to just say this, we're so used to being independent. INDE. Y'all was on Boosie today. We trapped out, turned up. Tarot was yesterday. She got her own house. Yeah, 2 jobs, work hard. You a Well, you know, if I'm going to sing part of the verse, I'm going to sing the whole verse. What you had meant. Shout out, Boosie. I mean, I was just saying. Anyway, I'm back. So this the thing, y'all. We be so independent sometimes that we can't see, or we don't allow people to come in and nurture us and like really pour into us. And somebody may be trying to do that in your life, but you may be denying them access with this Ace of Cups in the reverse. So this the thing, and I'm saying this because I feel like for some of y'all, and myself included, because I know how I am, it's like you will block a blessing because we're guarded, because we are so used to having to get it how we live, get it out the mud by yourself. You ain't got no help. That's the thing, y'all. We spent so long having to do things by ourselves for ourselves that when someone actually comes in to be a blessing or to offer support or to offer help, a lot of times we can't recognize it because we're so used to doing our normal thing. Okay, so just be mindful of that, because being independent is a fantastic thing. The Nine of Pentacles is a wonderful card. However, sometimes you got to let some folks help you. So for some of us, you have people that are coming in that want to be a blessing, that want to help, that want to, let me tell y'all, one of the hardest things to do is for me even to accept help, because when I'm so used to not having help, I'm so used to there being, oh, come on, spirit. So for some of you, the reason you don't want to accept it is because you feel like it's strings attached, or you feel like it's gonna be something that you have to give in return. And there really are people, this is why I was talking about blessed to be a blessing message. This is why I was talking about that, because there are people like me and people like, you know what I'm saying, y'all in here, that you will do something for someone and you won't think anything about it. But when someone wants to come in and just be a blessing to you, child, we doubting, we always gonna come with strings attached, or it's always gotta be something, right? So for some of us, we have to recognize everybody doesn't want something from you. And it's very, very hard, y'all, when you've spent most of the majority, some of y'all, the last 9 years, it could have been longer than that, just having to make everything shake by yourself and not having no help, not having any support, not having someone who really wants to pour into you. And I'm saying this because it feels like what's getting ready to happen is resources are coming in and people are coming in who truly just want to connect with you. They may, like for me, believing in your vision, y'all believing in me, believing in the messages, willing to pour into me, be it financial, be it energy. So it's like we get so conditioned. They're bringing this in, they on this ceremony card, we be so conditioned to think somebody wants something from us. But it's like, because it seemed like when somebody really just wants to invest in you, we don't be wanting to take it. So be mindful of that, everybody, and your discernment is going to tell you, okay, it's going to let you know. So for some of you, you're getting ready to have connections and people who really just want to pour into you, but sometimes it can be hard to accept that. I'm telling you, this season is over. So some of y'all, you're going to have to get into the habit of just saying thank you and just receiving something. Like it feels like this cycle, this season of having to do everything by yourself is over, y'all. It feels like you're the right people, the right connections, all that. It's like we're stepping out of this, and so we need to make sure that we are telling ourselves, like, child, this season over with. Okay, it's over with. Because we remember, once you pouring into yourself, once you're loving yourself, nurturing yourself, like you really taking time to know who you are, you're not going to keep attracting the same type of people where it's always something for nothing. You're attracting more elevated relationships and connections. And they're bringing this in on this because it feels like that season of not having resources, people, connections, like people who could have betrayed you, people who you poured into but they stabbed you in the back, whatever the case is, right? It feels like that season is over. So just be mindful of that, okay? I feel like you're no longer attracting those type people, and so just be prepared for it. But I'm telling y'all now to start working on Opening your heart chakra, because remember, this Ace of Cups came up in the reverse. So start working on your heart now. Start. A lot of us, the biggest problem we have is not being able to receive, because we're not used to receiving. So for some of you, get in the habit of receiving instead of always giving as well. Importante, okay? Boy, let's do it. Period. So says my mama, because happiness is coming in. And so I know I heard you when you had said that. Look, who sang that song? Dej Loaf? I don't know. Anyway, we'll come back to that. So happy, and this is all in regards to our happiness, y'all, our prosperity, clarity, all of this coming in. So some of us, let me just say this, you need to make it a habit to start pouring into yourself, nurturing yourself. That's what, for a lot of us, that's what this is about. You got to, like, working on your own happiness. We know how to be independent, okay? We know how to do that. We know how to take care of ourselves. We know how to make our own money. We know all of those things. The part that we will struggle with is not making sure that we're putting things, like pouring into ourselves and nurturing ourselves and loving ourselves. So when you're not loving yourself correctly, you're not going to attract someone who's going to love you correctly. When you know what feels good to you, when you be the energy you want to attract, child, when you, however you love you is how you're going to require someone else to love you. Because when we weren't doing that, we were just accepting anything, child. And once you have a ceremony, once you have a routine of pouring into yourself and loving yourself, whether it's taking yourself on dates, y'all, for the longest time, I was so embarrassed to go out by myself. Like, I really would just be like, oh my gosh, I was embarrassed to do that. And so this is it, but it's like, now y'all, come on, date yourself. Somebody need to start dating themselves and doing nice things for yourself. And this doesn't have to be nothing extravagant, child. I ain't got no money, okay? Like, I don't have money to go do the things I want to do, but do stuff like take a bubble bath. Like, that's what I did yesterday. Go sit in the tub and, you know, just really learning how to relax and just, you know what I'm saying? So for some of y'all, that's what's you're being asked to do with this particular message, is like really make it a habit to start really taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. Yes, I need to be more consistent with nurturing and the child, look, don't we all? So says my mama on this card, because that's what's, it's like you, and because it's the thing, until you're doing, if you, child, we ain't in a season of attracting folks who's not gonna do that, like, that's not gonna make us happy. We're just not gonna be able to do it. So I'm just saying, Kizzle. Or let's do it. Let's get to it. Y'all tap the screen, share the live, share the love. Let's see what is coming up for the next message. Great morning, dearest one. Great morning. Thank you for sharing the live, dearest one. Let's see what we got. Y'all, I hadn't used these cards in so long. What y'all said? Oh, they said Dej Loaf. They started singing that song, Try Me. In my head. I don't know. They is tripping. Good morning, JJT Nim. I don't even know if I had seen all of y'all, child. Told y'all it was thrown off this morning. Okay, now they done started playing a different song. We turned up. They started saying, I'm about to take off. You know that sound? Oh, what's taking off? Oh, let's do it. Let's see what's happening, y'all. Something finna take off. Good morning, Warrior Woman Chi-Nim. Thank you so much for sharing the live. Oh, let's do it. Let's see what we got, y'all. Y'all seen that? Did y'all just see how them cars just went? Child, listen, one up, one down. So first of all, this is number 36, the ancients that are coming in. Oh Lord, this is a message from the ancestors now. Okay, message from the ancestors. Y'all, I can't make this up. How long? We've been talking about transformation this whole week. We've literally been talking about transformation the entirety of this week. So we finna see what the ancestors are helping us to transform in our lives. Because, baby, they said it's happening and ain't no stopping it, okay? Transform with Raven, the ancients, that's the ancestors, them, crows, ancestors. Y'all, people them is coming through with a word, and my mama was up here already, too. So let's see what's transforming. Oh, let's do it. Y'all tap the screen, share the live, share the love. That's so crazy when we just talking about the heart chakra and opening up your heart, and look at this little fella in his heart chakra nim. Period. And she got a heart on her too. Look, the sun, the moon. Child, look, what is going on with this? Message, somebody finna get a house. I tell you that. Somebody finna get a house. And congratulations to you in advance. All to do with message from the ancestors. I don't know, child. I just do whatever spirit them tell me to do. However they tell me to read these cards, that's just what I do. Here we go. Period. Okay, we receive it. First card out, y'all. We got the Empress that's coming in. Can we type in? Can we put abundance? I am abundant. Just drop that in the chat. Let's get in the flow of abundance, because I'm telling y'all, that's what's happening. The Empress coming in, first card. This is, some of us, we're transforming our finances, our resources, really tapping in and being creative as well. Like, y'all, this is manifesting. The Empress is manifesting. She knows what she wants. She's determined, male or female, not gender specific, child. This is about the energy of this thing. That just gave me life. I'm telling you that there's abundance that is coming in. And for a lot of us, it's because of the transformation that we've done. It's the way we're, oh, come on, Spirit, the way that we're showing up in the world. Some of you, this is why that, oh, come on, God, this is why that self-love was coming up on the first message, y'all, because it's like once you start nurturing yourself, you're going to be in that Empress energy. You're always going to radiate that. For my ladies, this feels like you being, y'all know, I never really knew what I like or understood the soft life, because it's not a life that we've ever lived. Unfortunately, a lot of my women, right, and I'm going to get to men in a second, but unfortunately, a lot of my women, we've had to be so independent where we don't take the time to actually be in our divine feminine energy. And it feels like, well, this feels like men and women is what they're saying. It's like we're so busy on the grind. We're so busy trying to get it out the mud, taking care of everything, mama, wife, husband, is that we don't take the time message to nurture ourselves. And so I'm telling you that this is saying, no, this is a time to receive. The Empress is the ultimate of, she is the one that's going to receive. So that whether you're male or female, it does not matter. This is about receiving, transforming that energy and getting the things that you want, deserve, and desire. She knows what she deserves. She's worthy. She knows she's worthy of it. And this is what the spirit name, your spirit names are coming in saying, oh no, baby, you gonna have a different life. We not gonna continue to live this struggle life. We're not gonna continue to have to like just barely making it. No, this is what's changing for us, period. And we receive that. So some, like, especially if you're a woman, I'm just telling you, you may be attracting someone, the ancestors and them sending you someone that's just going to allow you to reside in that energy. If you're a man, this means that you're attracting a woman who's going to want to pour into you, nurture you, take care of you. A lot of us, we've dealt with the exact opposite of what we truly want. Like women, myself for example, right? I've always been the provider. I've always had the resources, the house, the car, like someone always moving in with me. And so in this season of life, yeah, it's a no for me, dog. Like, I'm not doing that. And so that's just one example of how things are transforming. If you've been a woman who's always, or a man who's always dealt with a woman who was more about the streets than she was about you, that's over with. That's dead. You attracting someone, your kingdom spouse, whoever this is, you're going to be growing with that person on multiple levels, okay? So just understand that this is what's transforming for a lot of us. 336, come on, higher self. telling y'all, ain't nobody got time. But all of that starts with you becoming the highest and most elevated version of who? Yourself. You got to do it. You got to do it. Period. Y'all, I can't make it up. And y'all see how much I shuffle these cards. And when it be the same energy, that means that you're in alignment with the things that are coming in. I'm telling you, this is breakthrough. So some of you, this may be communication that's coming in, and this can also be like how the ancestors are, how they're bringing this person in, and also like developing this energy within you, because this, I'm telling y'all, it is a fact. I'm an example of this. When you put yourself, and when you know yourself, know your worth, know your value, you will no longer attract the same type of people. Example, I'm not, y'all know my head wraps, makeup, that's part of my brand. Beauty, fashion, and faith, right? That's part of my brand. And so I post a lot of selfies because I'm always promoting my head wraps, makeup, stuff like that. And so most people would think that it'd be a lot of people in my inbox, right? And this is for some of y'all as well. You post a picture of yourself, you look good, because you feel good. So all of that. So you would think that it would be a lot of folks in my inbox because I ain't ugly. But you know what? There's not. You know why? Because only a certain caliber of man will because most men are gonna look at me and be like, oh yeah, she ain't even I ain't finna play with you. Because this the thing, you can look at a person and know whether or not they are the standard for you. Okay. So it's like when somebody back in the gap, when I wasn't in this Empress energy, right? I was attracting men into my inbox with stupid stuff, communication. So this is why I'm bringing this up. People jumping into your inbox with, ooh, you sexy, ooh, you blocked. Right? So be mindful of that. For whoever this is for, don't feel like because no one's approaching you that you're not desirable, like the Empress, or like you're not desired message, like you're not, you know what I'm saying? It's simply you're attracting a different caliber of person. So some of y'all, that's the breakthrough. We don't want no El Fulios in our inbox, because yeah, I'll be all that and you'll be blocked. I ain't playing. So your spirit names, ancestors them bringing in someone who is worthy of you. And you got to know that if you want you a billionaire CEO, then you better be in billionaire CEO energy. I tell y'all what, true story, can't make it up. There was this particular fella I was crushing on for, this is a while ago, and I just thought he was the most amazing man, right? And I didn't know the fella, but he just looked really nice. But guess what I knew? Guess what you know when you look at people? He, as a man, because of the way he presented himself, you as a woman or a man, whoever you are, present yourself a certain type of way so that you only attract a certain type of person. You know what I'm saying? And because I don't want, let me just tell you right now, if your pants hanging off your ass, if you're sagging, if you're smoking Black and Milds, if you do, because who in that season of life? What? If you posted on Facebook, now mind you, Patrick God know my heart. You know I'm gonna hit the herbals one more time before I leave the earth. I'm gonna do it. Patrick God know my heart. So he know just one more time I'm gonna get it in. I'm just saying, I'm real about me. You posting about the weed that you smoking on. What? You got to be mindful. So you don't want them type of folks. And this is no disrespect, because some people like that. Not me. Okay? I don't want no man. I done been there. I done did that. I don't want a man who pants hanging down to his damn. I had got triggered, didn't it? Because I started cussing. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I'm focused. You got to know what you want, period. Okay? So don't be mad because the El Fulios or El Fulias, y'all had to say it with an A. Why El Fulio just couldn't, because it sounded like a man. You know what? Y'all so foolish. So El Fulios or El Fulias, I don't, why it got to be gender specific? Why El Fulio just can't encompass everyone? You know what? I'm back. Y'all is foolish. I'm not gonna play with y'all today. Don't be mad because them folks ain't jumping in your inbox. Cause 9 times, 10 times out of 10, child, 66. You don't want them anyway. So that's the thing of the past. So that's why them folks is being cut out. That doesn't make you any less worthy. That means that you just know what you want and what you don't want, and you ain't gonna deal with no one who is less than that. Period. We ain't gonna be able to do it. Okay, so just saying. I don't know who that message for. Come on, child. Good. Now see, I'm okay. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful reading today. The Chariot and the Ace of Wands, 2 aces. So I'm telling somebody right now that someone may be coming in extreme, like quick, fast, and in a hurry. Somebody coming. Okay, this is a new beginning, and this is what. And this is even if this is not love, even with the hearts being here, this is success. This is opportunity. I'm telling y'all that you drop this in the chat. I'm creating my breakthrough. I'm creating my breakthrough. I'm creating my breakthrough, right? Because, bye, dearest one. Because this the thing, y'all. You have to realize that what you cut out, how you're treating yourself, how you're showing up, you're the one who's creating this opportunity for these connections to come in, these people to come in. So it's not random. We be looking at it like, oh, it's a coincidence. No, you changed your energy, you changed your vibration, you cut out the things that are not meaningful to you, you release connections that were not serving you. So you're creating these opportunities, you're creating this success, you're creating this victory, you're creating this movement forward. And once you're ready, I'm telling y'all what I know. What's transforming is you. You are the transformation. And we a lot of times we don't recognize or give ourselves credit, child, for creating the breakthroughs, because oh, come on, spirit. It started really stepping into your power, knowing yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself. It started with that, y'all. So as a result of you doing the things that are necessary, doing the work, right? The shadow work, the soul searching, the hermit, all that. That's why these things are coming in, because you have changed yourself and put yourself at a vibrational match to attract those things, the right connections, more elevated relationships. That had to start with you creating that within yourself. So some of y'all, you may find this person as a result of a move, like maybe, and this would just be confirmation for you. You may find this person as a result of moving, going somewhere else, leaving everything else behind. A lot of us, we have had to leave the city, leave it. Look, Genesis 12, 1 through 3. Go from the city, from the where you are, from your father's house to the land that I will show you, and I will make your name great. Y'all know I'm paraphrasing. And so it's like you have to realize, look, Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're creating this breakthrough because it started within you. And as you begin to change, the things that you attract begin to change. Okay? Importante. And some of y'all, I feel like there could be something coming in, especially in regards to success, opportunity. Remember, we've been talking about this week like creativity and sparks of inspiration and ideas, because some of y'all, you're finna take an idea to the next level. They just said like there's something creative, abundance. This is harvest as well on this Empress. The harvest is coming in. Some of you may have 2 opportunities, 2 things that you're going to work on. One of them can be something, let's say this Ace of Swords could be a new job, a 9 to 5. Ace of Wands could be something that's a passion project. Both of them extremely successful because you're interested in doing both of them. And so this the thing, y'all, don't be above working when it's time for you to be this Empress. And y'all, me as well, I'm still looking for a job, because this the thing when the opportunity that you need to really put yourself in this Empress energy is coming. That's what's happening for a lot of us. It's like the opportunities are showing up that's going to allow us to really be in this Empress energy, where you sit back, you the boss, you the CEO, right? So just get ready for it. But you created this. And for me, y'all know it's all about alignment with the Lord, and just doing what he's asking me to do. And the more that you continue to do that, be obedient, the more opportunities you see coming in, the more people, the more resources, everything is going to show up in divine timing. And if nothing else, y'all done seen that divine timing is a real thing. You just got to be patient and wait on it. It ain't going to show up when you want it to, but it's going to show up at exactly the right time, because that's how God works. Come on, that's how the ancestors and them work, right? You don't understand why you've had to wait, because the right people, you got to make sure it's the right people, the right connections. Because I'm telling you right now, we ain't got time to be moving backwards, y'all. We didn't move backwards so much, some of us, well, all of us, because all of us then felt like, y'all, this little thing tear my ear up. All of us have had something like where, man, you think you're doing the right things, but then it doesn't work out. So now you feel like you done took 2 steps forward and 10 steps back. And the thing about it is, when you get tired of taking them steps, that's when you really just be like, Padre God, I'm going to just let you show me and tell me and direct me, so that I don't have to keep taking these detours. Detours are necessary, because most times we have to learn something, but we can keep ourselves from doing this. I am the queen, baby. At one point, I was taking the wrong turn all the time. And I was just like, Lord, I'm tired. I'm tired. I was like, no more detours. So now, well, that's why when I tell y'all the thing that Padre God wants you to do, waiting to receive the way to go. It sucks, because but it's how you learn patience, and it's how you stop making mistakes and going in the wrong direction. Telling you, look, no line, no waiting when you start following. So when you feel like, and I talked about this, when you feel like spirit and them aren't communicating with you, for some of us, they're teaching us patience. For some of us, they're teaching us to just let the right opportunities come into you. Thank you, dearest one. Instead of trying to force things, y'all, because we will try to force things, and that's what gets us in trouble. Telling y'all, we be trying to force stuff because we want things to happen in the way that we expect it to. I literally live a life now, y'all, where I don't be expecting nothing. I just be like, okay, because when I done made plans, Padre God then came in and completely changed what I thought I was going to do. I think I'm doing one thing. I thought I was doing insurance. I thought I was doing MLM. I thought I was doing this. Now, at the same time, I knew that I was going to be having like a Facebook in a community. Now I knew that. However, sometimes, oh come on guys, sometimes you ain't ready for it. And I wasn't ready for it, y'all. I built a community last year, but I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for me to really step into that role. So it wasn't until I was ready a month ago that God said, okay, now it's time. Now it's time for you to build this. Now it's time for you to have this. And so for a lot of y'all, thank you, dearest one. That's what's happening, is you may not have been ready for it then. So when we talk about bringing ideas from the back burner, or things that you put to the side, even though it's like, we'll put the idea, sometimes you got to put things down. I wasn't ready to create the merch. I wasn't ready for all of those things. But now that God knows I'm ready, now that his hand is on it, it's like those things coming back. It's like, okay, now it's time. And so when it's time, you gonna know it. But we be trying, but see, it was me putting the cart before the horse. So you just got to know it's not gonna happen in your timing. But if it's for you, and it's in alignment with your purpose and what it is, your mission that God has you on, it's gonna come back. Because you just know it's something that you're gonna have to do. Okay. So it happens, y'all, and we don't be understanding it. You can want something so bad, but if it's not time for it, there may be something else. Oh, come on, Spirit. There's something else that has to be put in place first in order for you going to fail. I am here to tell you that. I don't care how many times that's why you'll find yourself having to rebuild and rebuild and rebuild, because the foundation is faulty. Y'all know God is at the foundation of everything I do at this point. So if you don't have him as your foundation, It's gonna fall. It may last temporarily, but it's gonna fall. Then you're gonna find yourself right back in the same position, having to rebuild again. This is my third, fourth time, I think, rebuilding my life, having to come back from zero. But this time was even worse than the previous times because this time I didn't have a job. I didn't have nothing. I literally had to, when I say coming from zero, y'all know I'm coming from zero. Previous times when I had to rebuild, I was a nurse. So the first time I across the state, moved to California, rebuild again from there. Then so this is seven. Some of y'all, they just said 7-year cycles. You're at the end of a 7-year cycle. And for me, I know that this is what is happening, right? I know that. So for some of us, we've had 7 years of like barely making it. Y'all, I'm talking about barely making it. But the 7 years, the 6 years, the last 7 years of my life have jobs. Like, it'd be hard, but God will still take it. But see, we didn't. But did you learn? Oh, come on, God. But did you learn? When you learn where you are messing yourself up, that's what's gonna help you to not make those mistakes again. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I will never be in the position that I'm coming out of. I will never be homeless again. I will never be at zero again because that has taught me the most valuable lesson ever in life. I will never be at that point again because if for some of y'all, I'm gonna say this again, you need to look at the situations that you've overcome. I told y'all last week, you don't give yourself enough credit, child, because you don't realize how difficult what you have gone through really was. Y'all, it was really difficult, and you ain't even, it's like you looking at it nothing. But do you realize that the things that you have overcome and accomplished, and that most of us couldn't have did that? Y'all, I'm not trying to be funny, but I know for sure that it's a bunch of folks who wouldn't have made it being homeless, having to survive the way that I've had to survive in the last 7 months. A lot of people wouldn't have made it. A lot of people wouldn't have made it. That's why people give over. They give up on their dreams. They give up on their visions. But if it wasn't for me, just like, come on, God, like, give me strength every day. Give me strength every single day. It's why, and because it gets so hard, that's why people give up. So congratulations to everybody on this live because you've gone through something. Some of y'all worse situations than me. Only you know your story. And you got to look at it and be like, man, I done been through some things. And a lot of people couldn't have survived what I survived. Telling y'all better start giving yourselves some credit. God, listen. Homelessness ain't the worst thing. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the worst thing to have to go through. But for me, that was the worst thing that I've ever had to go through. But there are things that are worse than that. So give yourself credit. You deserve to be the empress because you went through enough difficulties, trials, and tribulations. And it's not that you're not going to go through more, but you'll never go. If you think about the worst thing that you've ever gone through in your life, I guarantee you will never put yourself in a position again to ever fall from grace the way that whatever it was, different for everyone, you will never put yourself, and you got away. You will never go through that again. I won't. There are certain things you will never do because you can think back and remember how difficult and how challenging that was. And so yes, congratulations to all of us because you really did accomplish something, and you didn't know how you were going to do it, but by the grace of God you did. So just saying. Okay, here we go. Final words of guidance. Nope, they said two. Okay, here we go. They said, since we talked about the Empress, let's talk about the Emperor. So for some of y'all, before I look at what this last card is, I said it's male or female, whatever you resonate with. I'm telling you, if this is okay for some of us, this is not a relationship. This is simply balance. This is your divine feminine and this is your divine masculine, right? However you're nurturing yourself, this is you being really in balance and in alignment for who you are. A lot of times there may be one or the other that's off balance. Like for me, as an example, the stability. A lot of times when you're not stable, when you don't have a job, things like that, your masculine goes into overdrive, and we keep pushing because that's his goal. Secure, stable, making sure, oh no. Let me see. It's lagging. Okay, it's back. I don't know, y'all. It just does what it wants to do. I don't know. It's so weird. Cause I'm not moving it, as y'all see. I'm almost done, so hopefully it'll rock out until then. But y'all, I told y'all this internet, a lot of us, yep, it's freezing. OMG.